Hi, Mark Buesing from Libertyville High School, here working with Operation Ice Bridge through a program called Polar Trek, and I'm talking to Bruno Camps and Robert Harpold. Thanks for joining me. Tell me where you grew up and where you went to high school.
Well, I grew up in Valencia, Spain. That's where I'm from, and I guess that's where I went to high school.
Okay. And Robert?
I grew up near Austin and went to Leander High School in Texas.
Mm-hmm. What were your interests in high school?
I did, outside of school, I did academic decathlon, and I did spelling and vocabulary, and spent a year in soccer and a year in band.
Okay. Really?
I did a little bit of music classes and some language classes as well.
Where'd you go to college and what did you major in?
I first went to college in Valencia, Polytechnic University there, and that's where I got my bachelor's degree in telecommunications engineering, which is a degree there, which is equivalent to electrical and computer engineering here in the US. And then I got my PhD from the University of Missouri in Columbia.
Okay. And Robert?
Went to college at University of Texas at Austin.
And what did you major in there?
Majored in aerospace engineering.
Okay. And you did not just a bachelor's.
I did a master's and a PhD also.
What got you interested in science and engineering?
In fourth grade, we were doing a unit in spaceflight, and asked my teacher a question. It was, did the astronauts fly more than one time? And she didn't answer, she just said to look it up. And so I started reading about it, and still reading about it now.
We use that trick a lot in teaching. Bruno?
Well, I guess I was always amazed by the way that we can transmit a conversation or something in waves through space. And I think that's what got me really interested in engineering.
What have you done since college?
I pretty much just started right away after graduating college.
Okay. And Bruno?
Well, I worked in the industry for about 10 years. In between those years, that's when I went to high school, to grad school, to get my PhD, which got me back into the, I would say, science part of my career, and I ended up working for Crisis, the University of Kansas, and that's what brought me here.
What's your favorite part of the job?
I enjoy the flying part. It has some kind of adventure to it with the deployment, but I also like the fact that we can actually sense ice and get data that we can process and get a lot of information out of it.
Robert, what's your favorite part?
Yeah, I agree with Bruno. I like the adventure part, getting to fly around and see these exotic places, and yeah, and dealing with the data afterward is like working with puzzles sometimes.
What advice would you give someone in high school that wanted to follow
Yeah, I
in your
guess
steps?
math and science would be the big focus for that.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah. I think I would say also that what's more important is that you really understand the physics behind everything, every formula. Just try to, put time into it and make sure you understand what a formula means. It will help you a lot later on.
Wow, that's really good advice.